Maybe right now, life doesn't make sense. Maybe you are wondering, why me? Why are these bad things happening? Why does it feel like everything is falling apart? But listen carefully, my dear one, what feels like destruction is often divine reconstruction. Sometimes, the universe breaks your plans, not to punish you, but to prepare you for something higher. When something bad happens, your mind immediately says, this is wrong. This shouldn't happen. But tell me, how can you be so sure? When you were a child and your toy broke, you cried. But years later, you laughed, because that toy breaking led you to discover real love, real strength. The truth is, nothing that happens in your life is truly bad. It's your perception that gives it that label. Every pain carries purpose. Every ending hides a beginning. Every rejection redirects you. The seed must crack for the plant to grow. The cocoon must tear for the butterfly to emerge. The heart must break for it to open. Krishna once said, when you cannot understand my moves, trust my heart. You see, in your human timeline, everything feels chaotic. But in the divine timeline, everything is perfectly aligned. When Arjuna stood on the battlefield, trembling, he saw only loss, pain, and confusion. But I saw evolution. I saw a warrior awakening. That's what happens when life tests you. It awakens what you truly are. So when life closes doors, when people leave, when opportunities slip away, pause. Breathe. It's not rejection, it's redirection. Sometimes, God takes everything away because you were building your happiness on things that were never meant to stay. Think about it. You lost that job, and months later, you found something that finally made you feel alive. That breakup broke you, but it also broke your illusions. It forced you to meet yourself. It showed you what love truly means. When someone betrayed you, it taught you the value of truth. When you were alone, you found the strength that no one else could give you. Pain is the divine language that shapes the soul. You don't grow in comfort, you grow in chaos. You don't find faith in light, you find it in darkness. You don't learn surrender when everything is perfect, you learn it when everything hurts. Every soul that shines today has walked through fire. And that fire didn't destroy them, it refined them. When gold is placed in flame, it doesn't melt away, it becomes purer. In the same way, your suffering is the flame of transformation. God never wastes pain. He turns it into wisdom, into compassion, into grace. The worst chapter of your life can become the most beautiful verse in your story, if you let Him write it. You see, you are not being punished, you are being prepared. Prepared for love, for strength, for divine alignment. So, no, bad things happening don't mean you'll never be happy again. They mean happiness will return in a purer form. You'll smile again, but this time not because life is perfect, but because you are at peace within. You'll love again, but this time, without fear, because pain taught you what love isn't. You'll trust again, but this time, not blindly, but with wisdom born from wounds. When you surrender your pain to God, He turns your tears into light. And that light will not just heal you, it will guide others through their darkness. So if life feels heavy right now, if you're walking through fire, don't curse it, embrace it. Because even in the darkest night, God is at work. And one day you'll look back and say, if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have become who I am today. Trust the process. Trust the pain. Trust the delay. Because sometimes, the storm you're fighting is the same one that will wash your path clean. And in that stillness after the storm, you'll find what you were always searching for. Peace, faith, God. When you can't see God's hand, trust His plan.